Hello.
I love Josh's little dance and his excitement every time we start.
I'm actually excited. I am. This is exciting for me, guys. I get to beat my good friends in some good fantasy sports, And then when I'm the host, I get to watch you guys suffer.
I guess I can't even talk trash because you destroyed me 2 days ago. So I'll just sit here and take my licks. All right. Welcome to the Front Yard Fantasy Podcast live stream show extraordinaire circus, Josh's show.
That's what we like to call it.
We are playing. That's the formal name.
Formally.
We're going to play Poll Perception today.
It's been a minute.
It's oldie but a goodie. We haven't played on the live stream yet, but we thought you all might be getting a little sick of Fantasy Horse and Guess Who. And we are not very creative. So we're going to play Poll Perception. Simon is going to match up against Josh, and whoever wins gets to get punched in the dingleberries. So enjoy that prize.
We're done giving out the big old one.
Actually, fight like this, back in the day,
I feel like that would break your wrist. Better. I feel like that would not be good.
Okay, sorry.
Josh, stop stalling.
I got sidetracked.
He's just
I need to stall. Let's go. Let's get into it. I'm excited.
For those who haven't played before, JL, you want to run through the rules?
Sure. So first, you guys get out of the chat because I'm going to say in a second. If you're watching this, you can guess as we play or play along with us. Put your stuff in the comments and I'll pull it up if you're right.
I want to read those guys' guesses anyway.
And we'll see if you beat these two jabronis here. So the rules. So I found 5 trade polls online, either Twitter or Poll Sports or Reddit. And I'm going to ask these guys how the public voted on that poll. So I may ask Simon, what percentage of the public chose Saquon Barkley over Tyreek Hill? And he's going to give me a percentage. And then Josh is going to have to guess whether the actual percentage is over or under. Then we're going to do that for 4 rounds. And then the 5th round, they're both going to give me a percentage. And whoever is closer wins. I think that sums it up, right? Anything else?
That sums it up. Right. Yeah, basically. Yeah, we're just trying to guess the percentage on a trade poll,
If anyone's played Jackbox games, this is very similar to Guesspionage. Just fun fact. But I feel like that's probably one of the less popular Jackbox games.
Yeah, it's a small percentage. But I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Let's dive in. Who's going first?
I guess it's going to be Simon because Josh pointed out himself. Humility.
Man, two days in a row, I've asked the host who gets to go first, and 2 days in a row, I'm going first.
See, when you ask it, it's kind of like, go ahead, Simon.
Let's go.
All right. Round 1. Which wide receiver do you prefer in Dynasty?
Ooh, okay.
Josh Jacobs.
Wait.
Which wide receiver?
What? Why you say wait?
Josh Jacobs. You said which wide receiver?
That doesn't make any sense. I meant to say which running back.
Wide receivers and running backs are very similar. They're both
that's me projecting.
Part of our fantasy game.
I want him to have more targets, and so that's just me trying to will that into the universe.
We've all been there. He deserves more targets.
All right. Which running back do you prefer in Dynasty? Josh Jacobs or Dalvin Cook?
Oh my!
When was this poll asked? After week 1?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. Wow, that is
it's from Twitter, and there's 1,849 votes.
I'm pretty sure this is going to lean pretty heavily on the Jacobs side. I think people are scared of Dalvin Cook's injury history. People are hyped on Josh Jacobs. Then week 1 only further enlarged that hype. The common English word enlarged made that hype huge. So I'm going to say that 74% of people prefer the Josh Jacobs side.
74. Okay.
All right, Simon. I'm pretty. I think I'm kind of siding with you on this one. I prefer Josh Jacobs personally. He's younger, taking less hits, both in college and his NFL career, and he just had a fantastic week 1, didn't he? It's funny, we were just saying he kind of needs more catches, but he had 4 catches. I'm looking at his stats right here, so I think more people are going to go the Josh Jacobs side, but Dalvin Cook has been so good. And I feel like, people are going to be like, Dalvin Cook, you got to pick him, right? So I'm going to say less.
Yeah.
I think it's probably around like 60% chose Josh Jacobs.
All right. So Josh is going under.
Yes, I will
all
go
right.
under.
So the percentage of the public who chose Josh Jacobs over Dalvin Cook as the running back they prefer in a dynasty league is 64%.
Well,
Okay, I'll take it.
What
That
was
gives
it?
you
I guess 74.
So he'll get 3. 3 points.
Yeah, I get 3 points.
3 points.
And-
50. Okay, okay. 3
And since
points.
I
And
guessed
then
correct.
Josh got the correct over/under guess, so he will get +2.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
I will
That's what I hear.
put the score up on the screen momentarily after I ask this next question.
All right. That's what I like
Round
to hear.
two.
That's what I like to hear.
12-team Superflex PPR Dynasty League. You got all that?
Okay. 12 team. That's all I got. No, I'm joking. PPR Superflex Dynasty League.
Yep. 235 votes.
Okay.
What percentage of the public chose Allen Robinson over Kenyon Drake and a 2021 third-round pick?
So
And
what was it
anyone
again?
who doesn't know, Superflex means you can play quarterback, and you have a flex where you can play like any of your normal flex positions or a quarterback. Allen Robinson.
I was just looking it up here.
You want to watch and participate at the same time, Josh?
No, I was looking it up here to see, make sure.
You were looking the
Don't be
answer up?
cheating. Don't be cheating.
No,
Josh.
I wasn't looking at the answer.
-2.
No answers.
All right. So
just checking on Simon's.
yes, 12 teams, Superflex PPR Dynasty. What percentage of the public chose Allen Robinson over Kenyon Drake and the 2021 third-round pick?
Oh man. Oh, I forgot that I was up first.
Yes.
Okay,
Josh, it
so
is
it's
your pick. I
Kenyon
chose
Drake
that.
and a 2021 third.
Yes.
So I mean, Kenyon Drake's he's
Kenyon
solid. Kenyon Drake is a good football player, but in a dynasty league, I just don't really necessarily expect his shelf life to be forever. Allen Robinson's definitely older, but wide receivers typically have the longer careers. I know he didn't have a great week one. I know he removed all the stuff from about the Bears, but if he gets traded, I think it can only be a similar situation. I'm gonna go Allen Robinson, but I think it was really, really, really close. I'm gonna say 51% of people chose Allen Robinson.
51%. Okay. Simon, are you choosing the over or under?
Man, I hate that guess because I think you're probably right. But Allen Robinson really isn't that much older. They're about the same age. Kenyon Drake will turn 27 this year, and I believe Allen Robinson is 27. So, but I do agree with you about the shelf life on Kenyon. There's not much of a market for 27-year-old running backs, and he'll be coming off that franchise tag unless he does something amazing here in Arizona. I don't know what his future's looking like after this year. So I'm going to say that even more people selected the Allen Robinson side.
I'm surprised.
So over. I'm higher on Kenyon. I would probably take the Kenyon Drake side, but I'm also incredibly biased towards him.
Mhm.
I think the public, more people are going to take the Allen Robinson side.
Okay, so you're taking the over.
Yep.
All right. The percentage of the public that chose Allen Robinson over Kenyon Drake and a 2021 third-round pick, 62%.
Oh,
Hmm.
mother son of a.
So Josh, you get 1 point. Simon, you get 2 for correctly guessing the over/under. Josh, you were within 11 percentage points.
Oh, Josh.
Did you miss it, Josh?
I did. I definitely did. But the funny thing is, Simon's not even going to win. So what's the point? We're all good. We're all good.
As the loser, let's keep it going.
All right. Let's see. Round 3. All right. This one comes in from Pole Sports. It's a redraft standard league. What percentage of the public chose Michael Thomas over Chris Carson? Simon, it's your
Okay.
guess.
Oh, so redraft.
Redraft.
Standard league.
Redraft standard league. Yes.
Not okay.
What
Wow,
percentage? Wow. This has got to be. No, I don't think it. I think he's trying to make us think it's tricky. I'm gonna go with. This has got to be Michael Thomas. Like without a doubt, it has to be Michael Thomas, and it has to be Michael Thomas by a lot. I know he tweaked something this weekend, but Chris Carson also only got 6 carries. You know what I mean? It's not like Chris Carson was like this unbelievable talent in week 1. Like he had a good week, but you look at it, he had 6 carries. Like that's scary too. Redraft especially, Michael Thomas is going to dominate this one. I'm going to say 91% chose the Michael Thomas side.
91%. Wow.
So Simon, too high. Sorry, man. Just too high. I mean, like Michael Thomas has a high ankle sprain. So you know how those can go. I mean, he could be out multiple weeks. It's a redraft standard league. Catches don't count, but that doesn't really help Carson. Looking at his week 1 stats, he had 6 catches, but he's going to get carries. The only other guy there is Carlos Hyde. I'm still gonna lean Michael Thomas was the more chosen player, but I'm gonna take the under. I think it's probably more like 75%.
Okay. All right. So the percentage of the public that chose Michael Thomas over Chris Carson was 53%.
What?
It's a
Simon, you
redraft
get
standard. I
0
don't know if it
points.
makes sense, but
What? That's literally insane. Wherever those 47% of the people are, I need them in my leagues. I'll trade you Chris Carson for Michael Thomas right now.
High ankle
running
sprain,
back hard to come by though, too. Running back,
I'll trade you Chris Carson and Will Fuller for Michael Thomas. You can you can have Corey Davis. I just picked him up off the waiver wire for you. You can.
And we didn't even mention this. Michael Thomas, he had a bad game, and it wasn't because of the injury. He got injured at the very end of that game in week 1. So
yeah, I'm not worried about a bad game.
I'm not
Michael
worried
Thomas.
either, but do you take everything into account? It starts to add up. I still am taking Michael Thomas.
I thought the Pole Sports people would be a little less reactionary. I thought we had an educated crowd over there. If that was from Twitter, I might have said 100% Chris Carson, but I thought we had some more insightful fantasy
I think you poll source people are amazing, smart. Keep it up. Keep it up. Yeah, how about that, Simon?
Just bitter.
A lot of tweets have been coming out that he's that the injury is going to be more serious than what they thought. So several weeks out potentially.
Yeah, I mean that hurts in redraft
For sure.
And Michael Thomas is such a PPR guy, Okay, I digress.
Okay, round 4.
All
Let's have Josh be
round
off.
4. Man, we're blowing through these. I only have 5, so I'll figure something out.
I got ideas on top of ideas over here.
All right,
we gotta think of something, guys.
round 4. Which wide receiver do you prefer in Dynasty?
Ooh.
Paris Campbell or Tyler Boyd? This 2,039 people voted on this. It's from Twitter.
And I get to guess first.
And Josh, it is your guess. Yeah.
Whew, Paris Campbell or Tyler Boyd. Now, Paris Campbell looked really good week 1, guys. Did we get it? Did we get any league? How the league set up at all?
Nope. Just Dynasty League.
Gotcha. I mean, they're pretty similar receivers. I'd say they're both PPR kind of guys. Paris Campbell impressed the hell out of me. I'm going to lean his side. I really liked him going into last season. I know he didn't really prove it, but with Phillip Rivers, he likes those kinds of guys. He could get him the ball quick. He'll make something happen. I like Tyler Boyd. I would have said Tyler Boyd prior to week 1, but I'm going to say this is close. I'll say, oh my. Where'd you get this one from again?
It came from Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Man, how reactionary is Twitter going to be? I'm going to say 55% of people chose Paris Campbell.
55%. Okay. Simon, are you going over or under?
I'm taking the under on this one. Tyler Boyd has been consistent over the past couple of years, even with AJ Green there. And yeah, they added T. Higgins, but they also got him a brand new quarterback who I think is going to do amazing things in this league. Like the Joe Burrow hype's going to extend onto these receivers there. And then I don't see the overlap between AJ Green and T Higgins being for very long. So I think even if Higgins takes over as the number one receiver there, Boyd's going to have excellent production as the 2. Nothing about that scares me. Paris Campbell's shown me once. Tyler Boyd's shown me for 3 years. I'm going to take the under.
You know, everything you said before you say anything, JL, he kind of made me almost change my mind. But I'm sticking with my answer, obviously. Good job, Simon.
All right.
Thank you.
We got a question from the audience after this. All right. So the percentage of the public that prefers Paris Campbell over Tyler Boyd in a dynasty league, 44%.
I was even
Josh, you were within 11.
No,
You were within 11,
the second one.
which gives you
1 point.
Just a
1
single point.
percentage point over on 2 questions. I got 4 more points.
Simon, you correctly guessed the under. And so you get 2 points.
Coming down to round 5. Okay, this is pretty
It is
good.
coming down to the last round.
Sorry, I got to stand up once in a while. It really gets me the blood going.
I can't stand up. I'm
Miles
wrapped in a
asked
blanket.
2 questions,
It's not wearing pants.
but I'm not quite sure if they're related to each other, so we'll answer them one at a time. Singletary, Hines, or Robinson? I'm assuming James Robinson, right?
So it depends for me. Is a dynasty or redraft?
Or just, I'm guessing he's asking to start this week. That would be my best guess.
Yeah, that too. I'm starting Hines myself.
Me too, especially if it's any form of PPR. Half PPR, full PPR. I think you can lock him in for probably 5 receptions, especially with Mac out. He's got 8 to 9 reception upside. Like, I think you're going to get Eckler light the rest of the season with Nyheim Hines there.
I completely agree.
How many times has that been said this week? Eckler light.
I completely agree.
At least twice by me. Hey, but I've been beating the Nyheim Hines drum all offseason.
It is a standard. So he did clarify it is a standard league. Does that
standard
change?
league?
Ooh,
That actually might.
not for me.
I think it's closer, but I think I still lean Hines.
In a standard league, it does. Robinson jumps up for me. I mean, he got 16 carries last week. It wasn't incredibly efficient. It's a coin flip between Hines and Robinson. I'm going to go Hines for the upside.
Who do the Jaguars play? The Titans. Okay, and the Chargers are playing the Chiefs.
Oh.
Wait, not the Chargers. The Colts.
Colts, yeah.
Oh yeah, I was looking at the wrong
Yeah,
schedule.
Phillip Rivers. I get it.
Who are the Colts playing?
Who
I'm
are
not
they?
sure.
They're playing the Vikings.
Yeah, and
That's not bad though.
I'm not
No.
scared of the Vikings defense. You know
No,
what? I think I
that's not
still
bad at all.
lean. I think I
Packers week
still
one.
lean Hines. But Robinson is probably maybe a little bit safer because he's getting all the volume there in Jacksonville.
yes.
But I think Hines. Maybe if you just need 5 points, period, then maybe Robinson. But if you need someone who can score 10 to 15, I would throw Hines in your lineup.
I am right there with you, Simon.
And then next year, convince your league to switch to some kind of PPR format.
Yeah. Yeah, PPR is so much
All right,
better.
we
Even
got
at PPR.
another question.
All right, hit
This
us.
is what I'm talking about. I think they're separate, so I'm assuming that he's trying to do a running back slot, pick a running back, and then pick a wide receiver,
Mhm.
not a flex. So Juju or Mike Williams, I'm guessing same standard league.
Oh yeah, standard league. Freak.
This is Juju. You can try to get cute because Mike Williams was heavily targeted, but this is Juju. Juju had 2 touchdowns. He and Deontay Johnson were monsters out there on the field. I'm not the Broncos D line is decent, but it's not enough to scare me away from starting Roethlisberger's wide receivers, especially with maybe a potentially banged up James Conner. Like, you got to throw Juju out there.
No, I agree. I mean, he just had a fantastic week. He's an elite talent playing with Ben Roethlisberger. In my mind, you're playing Juju, but it's a standard league. He's more of a PPR guy. Mike Williams, he looked good, so I don't trust him.
I trust him. I don't trust Tyrod.
Oh, well, that's the thing. I don't trust
his targets. He got heavily targeted, but his targets were awful. Tyrod looked terrible.
And you got to think they're going to get Hunter Henry more involved, even though he was plenty involved. Keenan Allen more involved.
You have to imagine Keenan Allen will be.
You know,
Maybe.
Mike
I mean,
Williams would get his, but I think he's going to be inconsistent.
he had 9 targets, 4
What, like-
receptions, 69 yards at 17.3 yards per carry.
I mean, but he was like above
Yards
20
catch.
last year. That's about on par for like how he was targeted even with Phillip Rivers. But
I'm just saying if he's airing it out, Tyrod's airing it out, then I mean, I don't know which one. I think Juju's probably safer. Mike Williams could be like if you have like 2 other
It's weird saying that, but
one
yeah.
or 2 other consistent wide receivers to play, and you can like flex Mike Williams, it might be worth it.
No,
But
no,
I guess
that's-
Juju sort of has the same upside. So
I was about to say, I think Juju's upside is up there as well. Like I think you've got the floor and the ceiling play with Juju.
it would be so. I couldn't bench Juju. Not after that game. I don't know. That's
Yeah.
just me.
you do have to make that decision, Josh, in our dynasty league.
I'm not bench yet. I mean, I've got a lot of wide receivers in that league. But Juju's not coming out of the lineup.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying about but now he says, but Mike Williams might get more yards because they'll have to throw more against the Chiefs. 100%, they're going to have to pass the ball more against the Chiefs, but it's still Tyrod Taylor throwing the ball instead of Ben Roethlisberger. There's still Keenan Allen, Hunter Henry, Austin Eckler as options there. I just trust the targets from Ben more. And you saw the game script against the Giants. The Steelers were never really in doubt there, and Juju still got his targets, got his
That was a
touchdowns.
weird game, though. Like
It was a weird game, but
primetime game, first game of the season. They did not look good. I expected a very different team this week.
I mean, the Chiefs have a good secondary. I don't think a lot of people realize this.
Oh, they do.
They have a very good
Kendall Fuller.
secondary.
Yeah.
The way to beat the Chiefs, not that I necessarily really think that the Colts, the Tyrod can, the Chargers can do that, but is running the football. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I think it's going to be Juju here, but just, if it's going to maybe depend on the other people on your team, but I think Juju's going to give you like the best chance here.
Could Mike outscore him?
fantasy team?
Absolutely. But I think your best bet is Juju.
Yeah.
I think that's your safer bet.
Their
This is
upside,
what makes fantasy so amazing.
yeah, it's not. If there was a huge discrepancy in their upside, then maybe. But like they're so close that it doesn't matter here.
You're saying close. You're saying close in their upside,
on their
right?
upside.
Okay,
So I would
yeah,
take the guy then with the higher floor because then you're going to have the best chance.
Yeah, and Juju's floor is significantly higher in my mind.
It's your fantasy team, though. If you think Mike Williams is going to outscore Juju, put him in that freaking lineup.
Come back
Don't
next
listen
week
to us.
and
Yeah.
disparage Simon if he's
Hey,
wrong.
that's what you got to do.
Please do.
My cousin started Sammy Watkins over AJ Brown in week 1
What an
against
idiot,
me.
right?
And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was laughing so hard. He dropped AJ Brown to pick up Sammy Watkins. I pick up AJ Brown, throw him in my roster to play against him, and he freaking beats me because he started Sammy Watkins.
Wow.
You never know what's going to happen, but
You should have known that was going to happen.
yeah, I should have known that was going to happen. Let's get on to round 5 before I tilt over that again.
All right, round 5. What percentage of the public? Oh, sorry. This is a 12-team standard redraft league.
12 teams.
Who's answering first? Whoever's losing answers second, right? So
Yeah.
So
I answer
it-
first.
And so yes.
And this is for all the marbles. This
This is for all the
for
marbles.
everything. It is 7-6. 7-6. So whoever wins this, closest gets 5 points. If either of them nail it directly on the head, then they get 10 points. It won't matter. Whoever wins anything in this
Mhm.
round will win everything. And so 12 teams, standard redraft league. This is 242 votes. What percentage of the public chose Joe Mixon over Jonathan Taylor?
Mhm.
Simon, you're going first.
When was this asked?
Recently.
Like how recently? Because like there's a big difference between like Saturday and Monday.
Today.
Today? Did you just make that up?
No, like within the last day.
Okay. Then you know what? One, I think this might have leaned Jonathan Taylor anyways before Sunday because people are hyped about him. Now with Marlon Mack going down, I know it's dynasty, but that gives him immediate value. With Joe Mixon's horrible outing over the weekend, I'm going to lean the Jonathan Taylor side. People are talking craziness on Twitter about what they're willing to trade to go get him right now. And I'm buying in. I'm one of those people who would go trade craziness to acquire Jonathan Taylor. I mean, I would probably trade Miles Sanders plus to go grab Jonathan Taylor right now. I'm going to say that 64% of people chose the Jonathan Taylor side. Sorry, did you ask for the Joe Mixon or the Jonathan Taylor side?
I asked for the Joe Mixon side.
Okay, so that would be 36%.
Yeah,
Check
there
out
you go.
my
You did
check
math.
out my math. 36% of people
Woo.
chose the Joe Mixon side.
All right, Josh, what do you think?
I've just been kind of sitting over here a little stunned because I'm confused. It's hard for me not to say Joe Mixon. I know Joe Mixon did not have a great week one. I am personally a huge believer in his talent.
Me too.
I know the situation isn't necessarily great, but it's going to improve. I mean, I think Simon was talking earlier about how Joe Burrow is going to continually getting better. That's going to help Joe Mixon. I know it's a standard league. Jonathan Taylor or Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon has just proved it so much, it's a
he has, but he's also proven that he can disappear just as much as he's proven he's great as well.
I couldn't trade Joe Mixon for Jonathan Taylor straight up. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to do it. So if I'm wrong here, I'm going to let it happen. But I also want to play a little bit of a
go with your heart.
With you. I'll say 42% of people chose the Joe Mixon.
You wimp. You're gonna talk all that trash about how you think it has to be Joe Mixon,
bro. I could have said 38%. All right, 37%. Really screwed.
This is nonsense that he gets to go second.
He is
Maybe
losing
by 1 point.
Maybe you shouldn't have done so well in the earlier rounds.
Yeah. That's
on you. All right. Round 5 for all the marbles.
Yeah, whatever. You can just give me the L right now.
The percentage of the public that chose Joe Mixon over Jonathan Taylor in a 12-team standard redraft league.
59.
You can't guess again, Josh.
I'm sorry.
Is 51%.
Josh, okay.
You win.
Woo! I'm sorry.
That was the most annoying victory yell I've ever heard.
It tends to be like that when you lose.
At least you backed up from the mic.
I did back up. I had to.
Yeah, usually you lean in and scream, destroy my ears.
Well, you know what, Josh? If you've got Jonathan Taylor in any leagues where I've got Joe Mixon, we should talk.
I don't think I do.
Actually, you don't have
splitting a team with, and we have both actually, don't we?
Yeah, we do. We have Jonathan Taylor and Joe Mixon. I actually like Joe Mixon a lot. I'm on your side of it, but I like Jonathan Taylor more.
Hey, if this was a dynasty question, I'm probably gonna lean Jonathan Taylor's side a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So, Josh, you are the winner. You were within 9% of the correct answer. You guessed 42%. It was 51%. So you get 5 points, and you get to once again assert your dominance over Simon.
This is nonsense. This is utter nonsense.
I haven't lost since I said I'm never going to lose again.
I played better the entire game. The entire game I played better. Well, except for that one question where I was off by like 80%. But
I don't know about the entire game.
I'm on a losing streak.
I feel like there's a way to measure performance, and
it's the person that wins
points. And
right, and I was winning
a little bit better than Josh the entire game, and then not as good as Josh at the very end. According to the points.
Listen up.
Did I say I was winning by a lot the entire game?
I said I was doing 59%. He did say that. But even if I went with 59%, I still would have won that question.
Well, then you should have gone with your heart. You know what? You copped out.
I would have looked a lot cooler and better and all that. But, I really wanted to.
You know what? I'll take the moral victory. I went with my heart and lost because of it. You copped out, tried to play some game theory, and you won. I hope that feels good.
7 points. All right. You didn't do that good.
Simon, I'm surprised you didn't go full on Jonathan Taylor hype train. I honestly, that's what I was expecting you to do when I saw this poll.
I did good. I guess 36% Joe Mixon.
That's pretty.
That's
yeah,
pretty-
sorry, I was
that's
thinking
pretty-
the other way around.
I was about to say that's pretty full on Jonathan
Never
Taylor.
mind. You did exactly what I thought you were
agree.
going to do.
Yeah, you got me. You 100% got me.
Thank you,
played me.
JL, for setting this up.
Mhm.
I'm a big Jonathan Taylor fan myself, but I just don't. Joe Mixon.
Jonathan Taylor, top 5 running back rest of season.
I'll water bet or whatever. I don't want to.
How about let's do Jonathan Taylor.
It's
Joe.
easier to say after Marlon Mack.
Okay,
or they
Josh.
say, yeah.
Josh, you want to make this our eyebrow bet?
I know.
I'm
No
nervous. I
eyebrow
want to
bet.
know where I am in my life when we
We
make.
just
that
got video. Why are we going to do an eyebrow bet?
No, JL, this would be at the end of the season, so it would be a while.
We're still going to do a
even
video.
worse, though. That's even worse. Okay, I'm
Josh is
gonna
like,
make-
maybe I'm.
look, we're gonna talk, Simon. We are gonna come up with the perfect bet, and this is the bet. I mean, Joe Mixon's going to beat Jonathan Taylor.
No, Joe Mixon versus Jonathan Taylor rest of season.
Dude,
Let's
water bet.
it's got to be
That's
higher
easy, though,
stakes.
I'll do a water bet every week if you want.
That's a bet.
1-2.
Right before the show, you have to get water though.
Oh God, that kind of
Every-
sucks.
Every day of the week that you lose.
I'll let my
That would
dog
be
do it.
horrible. Can I just like hop in the shout? I know it's a special thing.
Josh, it's not that kind of stream.
We can make that kind of stream. I'm sure we get more viewers that way.
Probably. All right.
We
Good
could
job, Josh. Thank you guys for playing. I don't think it's so bad. I like poll perception with the video format. Appreciate everyone listening in. Follow us on Twitter. Each of our little handles are there, so you can find us there, or the show itself is at Front Yard FYF. We'll be back tomorrow at 1, I believe, right, guys?
Not
We
me.
will be.
Oh, Josh.
without
Yeah,
Josh.
Josh will be gone.
Sorry, guys.
Just
Feel
this
back
time.
on Friday.
We didn't fire him. It's okay. He'll be
Not
back
yet.
on Friday. Yeah. So Simon and I will figure out what we're going to bring tomorrow, what we're going to play. Yeah, we'll see you then. Don't make